Oh, no, thank you. Smarties are gross. Well, not really. I do not care for them. No, not the crap. No. It won't. No. Hey, everybody. Putting in live chat. I'm Yvonne Williams. There it goes with Back to Earth Creations. This just looks. Randy, do you want to shake this up? It's indecent to do it on camera. I just look like I'm having a conniption. And I don't want to hit myself in the head with it again. Hey everybody, I'm Yvonne Williams with Back to Earth Creations. I already said that. Hey Michelle, hey Daniel. We have to do it for like a whole minute. I don't want to buy a camera. We're making stuff today. So thank you guys for joining us. What's shaking everything? We're shaking up some boron nitride for spraying some molds. Because we are making fused glass today, or at least getting it started. Hey Rebel, hey Heather, hey Droma, hey Tanya, hey Jenny. It's so great to see you guys today. Whew. We are ready to go. Let me press this button. Boom. There we go. Randy, Maddie, and I are hanging out. Let me see if I can get my tablet going. I don't know if it actually ever charged. Oh, it's at 94. Fantastic. That is excellent. Okay. How are you guys? Like, hi from Scotland. Hey, Maria. Hey, Derpy. How the devil are you? I'm pretty good. I decided to try pink eyeshadow today, and I think I love it. Hey, Rochelle. Hope you're staying safe. We're doing really good. We haven't really been leaving the house. Just quarantine as usual, which is life as usual, honestly, around here. Hey, Marlene. Ooh, sweet skillet cornbread. No, I have to focus. Oh, she says, good to see you. Haven't watched for a while. Well, it's good to see you, Marlene. Okay, eating olives and feta. I didn't eat before the stream. I should have, because I was like, I know I'm going to be hungry. Okay, I think that's ready, honey. Do you want to play cameraman for me?
All right. I also want to say that everyone who has paid for their auction items, it is shipped out.
Ooh, and we only have like I think 6 more orders.
2 more orders, yeah.
I still have not sent out all the emails like how I was supposed to. Okay, to the outside.
Wait, you have this.
I don't know.
Okay.
You can do it however you want. Okay. Okay, just don't breathe or anything, okay?
What?
Don't breathe.
All right, everybody, hold your breath. It makes your tongue taste purple.
You weren't supposed to be breathing. We used up all of our respirators, and they don't have any more. Okay. Thank you so much, Randy. I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, so in like...
Check your charge connection.
Check your charger connection. Okay.
I don't know where you're plugged in.
I don't know where it is either.
Is it charging?
That is a release agent. Y'all can breathe now. Yeah, it says it's charging.
Okay.
Thank you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Makes my tongue taste purple. Yes, breathing out. It's okay. No, it's y'all don't do that. Like, use respirators. We are out of respirators. We've used them up, and there's like no more on Amazon. So we're like, well, let's do it outside and let's hold our breath. So lagging again. Hey Jessica, it's a mess out there. We've got a bunch of onions drying, but it's raining today, which is good. Except for my onions are now very, very humid, but I'm letting them dry, and then we're going to braid some onions, but that's not for today. If you guys have, how do I make it be on top chat? Please do at Yvonne Williams if you guys have questions for me, just like how my screen name is. That way I can know that you're talking to us. Thanks, Michelle. One of y'all bought me this top, and it's one of my favorite tops. And then I'm just wearing like a jumper. But thank you. It's very, very comfy. Hey Silver, today we are going to be working on making some fused glass cabochons for our July craft-along kits. Thanks, Cynthia. It's one of my favorites as well. Thank you, Nightbot, you beautiful robot. How do you know what purple tastes like? Have you ever had Purple Crush or Grape Crush? That's what purple tastes like. Ooh, oh, I haven't checked. I haven't been on Discord or anything. It's on the same time as the footy. Who's the footy? Who's that person in front of my house? Hey, Randy.
Yo.
Do you think in like just a little bit you could go out and get the box off the porch? I don't want it to get wet from the rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Now. If you would. Fun stuff, right? What's footy? Purple Crush. Been so long since I've had that. It's not as good as what I remembered. Oh, we have mail. So we're doing some mail opening. I think I know what this is. Connie, are you here? I think this is the package from you. Didn't get an email reply. The auction was listed on the website. No biggie, it's on the website. Just wanted you to know. Right on. Abby went home today. We had Beth and Olivia here. Like, it's been a crazy football. It's an Aussie term. Gotcha. Now go watch football. We'll be here. Y'all still have sports? I don't think we have sports in the U.S. anymore. Like, I don't know.
sports.
Sports?
Sports. I like sports. I don't care who knows.
Cheers, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Oh, goodness, Lisa. I hope you guys stay safe. Yes, Connie's here. Okay, I think we have some mail from you, Connie. I just need to find my scissors so I can open it. What were we talking about? It's been a crazy busy weekend. I haven't sent anybody their emails yet, but y'all's orders are up on the website. I've gotten emails from a lot of people. I just haven't had a chance to reply yet. So the matches are played behind closed doors to no spectator. Okay. Sports. What are sports? Is that like badminton? Got a nice storm brewing here in Ohio. Hope it cools things down. It's been a gloriously rainy day all day today. Got some wonderful sleep this morning. Like, I never sleep so well as when it's raining. I've lost all my scissors. I'll be right back. It's a beautiful morning. Oops, that wasn't sweet. Okay. Hey, Grizzle, how's it going? Hey, Spooky. Okay, as soon as you have the cards of cosplay pics to be ordered. Do you mean like, ooh. Okay, it doesn't have, I'm looking for a note. Oh no. Honey. Okay, also, yeah, right? This looks like, what is this? What's this? What's this? There's happy every day. What's this? So we went to the aquarium on Saturday and had a fantastic time. And then we went to the river on Sunday and almost died. But we're fine. Everything's fine. We live. It's good. Hey, Maddie. What's up? You'll come say hey to everybody? You don't have to if you don't want to. But you can. Hey, everybody. This is Maddie. She's our niece. She's awesome. That's Randy back there. He's a figment of our imaginations. Put a note. Right on. Connie says, I tried doming some cabs last night with this resin. They turned out better than my others with casting resin. Right on. Sip says, one of my friends bought me a thing to hold pearls/beads while I drill holes into them, so I'm making them shiny. Right on, Slip. Good to see you today. Hey, Mary Hart. So this looks like doming system. Right on. I'm going to have to try this. Connie says it works better than any of the casting resins that she's used. It's the epoxy doming kit from Rio Grande. So I think this will actually be the very first time that I've used a resin that's specifically for like doming. I just love your face so much. I can't hardly look at you because I just smile and I'm so sad that we have to take you home. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. I have like 30 freshwater pearls, no holes, and just slip. Get to it. Randy is a mythical, unexplainable creature that is rarely seen and heard. If Yvonne believes hard enough, she can sometimes come into reality, often bearing gifts of coffee. That's not wrong. I think I'll do a video about it, Connie, and that way we can share our experience and our results with y'all. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And the sun came out, but everything's still a little like wet from the rain. It's a beautiful day, you guys. Like, okay, also, can I tell y'all a story? I don't think my sister's watching this. I hope she's not, because I was very malicious last night. We were having a bonfire because it was everybody's last night here. And Olivia, her youngest, and I were walking around looking for sticks for in the fire from like the mulch between the garden beds. And Olivia's a youngster, and so she's kind of like, what's that? What's that? About like the bugs and everything. And our garden is a mess of slugs. Like, I'm not gonna say that I need ducks, but I can make use of some ducks. I'm just saying. And so I was like, no, it's okay. And I hate slugs. Oh, they're the worst. Like stepping on them in your bare feet because they'll come in under our door to get to like the cat litter. And one time we stepped on this giant, like Randy and I both have stepped on giant leopard slug. Like it's the worst. Okay, so I hate slugs. But I set that aside and I was like, no, look, it's super, like it's okay. And so we picked up the slug, but like kept all of that inside. And I was like, see, and like his little woo things came out, and she was like, "What's that?" And she's like, "There's a snail," and I was like, "It's like a snail, but like homeless. So he doesn't have a shell." And she tried like petting him, and he didn't seem to like that. And I was like, "Oh, I think he just likes pats." So we patted him a bit, and he was a honkin' leopard slug. And then I was like, "You should go give it to your mom." Yeah. And so so and I was like, no, hold it like this and just be like, hey mom, I have a surprise. And so we were going to give the slug to my sister Beth. And Olivia was like, Mom, I have something for you. And I was like, put your hands out, Beth. And sorry, just it's been a long time since I've gotten to be a younger sibling to her. I'm a shitbird, you guys, like 100%. And Beth put her hand out, and Olivia just put this giant slimy slug in Beth's hand. And she was very nonchalant about it, but I was like, because I'm too grown up for her to beat me up anymore, technically. So Connie says this warms my cold, dark soul. Mine too, Connie. So I had a fantastic time sowing mischief with my youngest niece yesterday. And we were both like eating popsicles and hula hooping. And I feel like I'm on the same wavelength as 8-year-olds as far as my interests go. I'm like, let's paint our faces and blow bubbles and give your mom slugs. And then I was going to bed telling Randy about it because he was like, what was that about? And I was like, I'll tell you what that's about. Vengeance. And I was like, we should have given her like a bucket of slugs. And I was like, if I wake up with slugs in my hair, I'm not going to say that I didn't deserve it, but I'm going to be pretty mad. So I did, Bev. I enjoyed that way too much. Wouldn't work on me. Pretty much curious about all kinds of creatures. Vaughn being an instigator? What? But Beth was like, I'm going inside. I need to wash my hands. Because she was already covered in marshmallow, too. Danya's Creative World asks, how's Randy surviving the estrogen? I think he's thriving, you guys. Like, he goes around and he wakes all of us up, like, 2 hours after he wakes up, and there's coffee ready, and he's doing all the, I don't know, he lives for this shit, I guess. Like, he's been taking excellent care of all of us and keeping us from tearing each other apart. Because it's like having a room full of cats, you guys. We're all just like, I don't know. But it's very happy. Like, we're having a great time. And Randy's phenomenal and so patient and everything. So, sitting in hot U-Haul, leaving tomorrow, still packing. Just wanted to say hi to you and Randy. Hey Lydia, good luck with your move. I know that this can be stressful, but it's the start of a new adventure too. So good luck to you. makes toast. We've eaten the crap out of toaster strudels in the new toaster that you sent, Judy. Thank you so much. It's been raining like crazy, and finally the sun has come out this afternoon. Oh, hey, Christina. We must be, I wonder if we're having the same storm, because it just finished raining here, too. Oh, Jennifer, it's not a trained thing at all. Like, if you try to, like, train Randy, I try to treat him like, I don't know, a human being. Um, but if you try to, like, have that mentality towards him, he's like, guess he's gonna sit like a freaking lump on a log for years. Like, he doesn't, no. But if you just ask him, hey, could you do this for me?
Is astounding.
His endurance for patience, or is it just stubbornness? Just downright stubbornness? I don't know. But, are you human? Humanoid. But Mischief Vaughn. So the trick is to get them to believe they have trained themselves. No, it's like there's no training a wild Sasquatch. The key, I think, is to treat them with so much love and kindness that they want to do this that you want them to do, like make you coffee and like dishes and laundry and stuff. Currently beating. Right on, Christina. Hey. Oh, he already brought the box in? Let's go make some fused glass, you guys. I'm going to take my taboblet. Well, I didn't notice, honey. I appreciate it, though. Oh, I'm still plugged in. Here, let me... While opening, is it really a toaster? Can't be. And I'm laughing so hard. As you blindsided me with that. I did not expect a toaster. Sup, y'all?
What an odd question, yet appropriately applied.
What's that?
What do we smell like?
You know, honestly, what did we conclude yesterday? Because this is not, okay, there's no way that I can say this. It doesn't just sound like we're really freaking weird. But we were all sniffing each other's hairbrushes yesterday. Because, like, we came in and Maddie was like, what's that? What's this smell like? Because it's her hairbrush. And it just smelled like Maddie. And so we were talking about how, like, there's body odor without it being, like, stinky hippie body odor. And I don't know, so I don't know what we came to. I smell like sheep, apparently. And peppermint. Maddie smells like, I don't know, like flowers and like just like a little gremlin that rolls around in the flowers. And Randy smells like, what did you smell like? Nothing?
Nothing.
I don't know.
Don't exist.
Well, right now he smells like wood smoke and Old Spice shampoo, which is like so nice. Ooh, I like that.
Horses. Somebody says they smell like horses.
Aw, that could be a good or a bad thing. I'm not certain why, but parsley, the smell of parsley, like dried parsley from the store, reminds me a lot of horse stalls. Like whenever I lived at the campground and would muck out stalls, it's that same smell of like the alfalfa hay. What?
You gotta get out.
We do. We need to get out of the house. But like there's corona everywhere. I can't say that word, I guess, because I'll probably get demonetized or something. My teen does not smell like flowers unless right out of the shower. You know, Maddie actually, like, I don't know, she's a really well-functioning, like, pre-adult. Like, she bathes, she does her laundry, like, she cleans up after herself, like,
Regularly?
do what?
Regularly?
I woke up and the dishes were done, and I was like,
I thought it was fun.
did we get fairies? Like, I was like, did Randy do this? And I was
She was like, thank you for doing the dishes. I was like, I didn't do them.
and so we were looking at each other like, you didn't do it? And Maddie had just done the dishes at like 2 a.m. and I was like, please stay. Like, but no, it was just, she's like, she's the best. Michelle says, wow, we all need a Maddie. Yeah, for sure. And like when I have meltdowns, she just like pats me on the head and brings me food. And Grizzle asks my question, how many sheep do you smell to know what she smelled like? It's because I have wool dreads. And so we were sniffing each other's hair. And he's like, you smell like sheep. Because we had been at the river. So I smelled like maybe a dirty sheep river. Or dirty river sheep. Is Maddie your new Christina says, you freaks. Yeah, basically. You're hanging out with us, though, so what does that say? Right on. No, we're all each other's house elves. My brush probably, Silver says my brush probably smells like existential dread in premenopause. Hey, Jim. Always heard it takes one to know one, right? Yep. No, straight up. We all need somebody to pat us on the head and bring us food sometimes. Does anyone else like a savory scent to their hands after they make homemade soup, or just me? I love it when I smell like potatoes. But I'm not gonna lie, that's probably why Maddie likes me, is I usually smell a little bit like potatoes, and she loves potatoes.
Why do you like it so much?
Because we're potato people.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna say, feeding the gremlins never hurts. Or surely not, right? Like, you like it when we feed you? Okay. We made French toast. That was pretty good. Abby made us pancakes, and that was phenomenal. Yeah, I feel like I've been hyping up Maddie a whole bunch. Abby's pretty phenomenal as well. I don't want y'all to get the wrong idea. Oof.
So what are we doing?
We are making fused glass cabochons in molds. So we're going to be basically just playing with Frit and hanging out. I'm hoping that this will be a nice opportunity to be able to answer any questions that you guys have, talk about how we smell like sheep. You know, just the regular stuff. I used to love to sniff my kids' heads, but they were all at least 7 inches taller than me now and call me tiny human. Oh, Diane! I'd still be like, get down here and let me sniff you. Well, I guess that's weird. Yeah, about that. I really shouldn't talk out loud, should I? Maddie's just over here eating, what are they, gummy eels? Yeah. Can I show everybody? Yeah. Can I try one? Randy says they taste like Smarties. So these are from the Springfield Aquarium.
But if you don't chew them and you kind of roll them around, they taste, I don't know.
They don't taste great. Sorry, after my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's... Maddie, why would you gonna make me bite it? Oh, the inside's good.
No, it's not.
Ah! That's not Smarties. That's Chop Tarts.
Sweet.
That's pretty good.
The red and green, or red and blue ones are Smarties.
Oh, these are the worst. Sorry. Should I get this for the dog? Hazy. Oh, the orange I like. Oh my god, I'm slobbering.
They're okay after like
Chop
3.
Tarts. After like 3 of them. No, it's the outside. They put like...
Yeah, Mom.
And it's all stuck in my teeth and I can't, like, it hurts here. Sorry, what's up?
Are you crying?
I'm not crying.
You're crying.
This is so bad. Why would you eat those?
I don't know.
Okay. Peg, back for the slugs. She wasn't even the one that I had carry slugs to their mother. That we could bring your mom a whole bunch of slugs. Okay.
I'm not importing slugs.
Yeah, that's bad. Don't pick the sour salt on outside. It's very sour salt. Whew. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, it goes terrible with coffee too. Okay, let's get to work. That's enough experimentation for one day. I'm gonna go grab the tripod. I've never, like, that's the most I've slobbered in at least 4 days. Like, because I can't really remember before that. I normally do love sour gummy candies too, but that's like, or it's like off-brand citric acid.
And it's like more expensive than the normal stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't mind paying extra for the silly stuff at the gift shop because it supports the aquarium. But yeah, those were like gilded gummy worms. Okay. Request sour eels on a hammock, please. Oh, Bev. On the next episode of Trying New Things. Oh, really, Tanya? That's another thing. We've been playing a buttload of Mario Kart, and that's been a lot of fun. Munching on Randy doesn't make you slobber. Not like that. Me neither. Cannibalism is more of like a savory thing. I just marinate him.
Is that why you bought all that butter?
Yep. Okay, so we've sprayed these down with boron nitride and let them dry completely. And it's what the yeah, no, they are bad. Dude, I wasn't putting on a show. That shit screwed my face up. Like, sorry. Our programming is not intended for children. If you have children watching, you clicked on my face. I love you.
Really, that, not the cannibalism? That's where you decide to bust up?
If you can't casually talk about cannibalism, then what's the point? Yes, you can order the kits from our website, but also today is the last day of the month that I think you can sign up for our Patreon craft along kits and be like guaranteed to get it in July. Because sometimes if you pledge on like the 1st or the 2nd of the month, sometimes Patreon will process you, sometimes they won't. Like, it's complicated. So this month,
Complicated, we have no control over.
Yep, it's complicated and we have no control over it. So we're doing greens this month. Unfortunately, in the COE 96, they have a whole bunch of greens. Now, with Glass Frit, when it says Opal, that doesn't mean Casual Cannibalism band name called it right on Spooky Kitty. Opal doesn't mean opalescent, like how dichro flakes are. Like that kind of color shift. Opalescent is basically it. Well, it does mean opalescent, but not like how I was thinking. To me, that looks opalescent, but that's dichroic. Opalescent is opaque. I don't know why they don't call it opaque, but oh well.
So we come to the conclusion it's the green ones that's terrible.
Yeah.
The bag of green.
Yeah. That is entirely green. And then we have, so the colors that I'm using, we have Amazon green in opal, we have medium white opal, and pastel green opal. And then we also have fern green opal. And then we have, and the medium refers to the frit size. So these are medium frit. I really like that. It's pretty easy to work with. We have a medium moss green, a medium dark green, and a medium light green. And then we also have, this is medium aventurine green, which gives like a really cool, shimmery, sparkly, do what, love? Yes, like it looks like goldstone, like if that makes sense. So not the actual gemstone aventurine, which is in like the feldspar family, it's just glass with like a metallic shimmer. And then for topping it, we have mosaic, which is bigger than coarse, mosaic frit. Hey Maddie, I'm gonna give you your earbuds because I don't want to risk getting broken glass into them. There you are. And then last month what we were using was lilac opal, pale purple, and white. Opalescent stained glass is opaque too, if I remember right. Yes, that is correct, as far as I understand it. Where do you get your kits? I'm not certain what you mean. Like, we make our kits, if that answers your question. Like, we assemble all of our kits in-house. You can buy our kits by going to our website, Back to Earth Creations. No, that's our email address. And this is going to make, let me see if I have any in stock. There it is. I'm actually thinking about moving around to the other side of the table.
You do.
Well, I keep rolling backwards. The thing at cabs. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
But that's the example of what turns out.
Yes, It is. Okay, just a sec, guys. I'm going to scooch to the other side of the table because I keep rolling backwards. And I think the lighting will be a little bit... I'm stuck. Oh, jeez. Oh, there we go. We have so many chairs in this house. Like, we counted. We have 11 chairs. Oh, the pizza?
Yeah.
Is that more thunder or was that a chair rolling?
Yeah, a little from column A.
A little from column B.
You gotta stop that wiggle.
Sorry. Just shake it more. Okay. Hey, Maddie. Will you help scooching all that crap over that I just left over there? Ooh, garlic powder. This is not for fused glass. This was for, we did assemble your own pizzas last night. Which, did they hold up well in the fridge? Not really.
Like a little worse than the frozen pieces.
A little worse than
Here.
the frozen.
You'll
So
want to wash your
not
hands
good
if you
at
get that powder on you. So they're disgustingly horrible. Because we were just gonna feed it to the dogs a little at a time.
That was a lot of pizza.
It was a lot of pizza. Okie dokie. Sorry, getting resituated. Okay. Can't pick that up. Okay, so what we're going to be making with this stuff is fused glass. This can be done in kilns. Well, what I mean is microwave kilns. Yeah, that's true. Because we do let the dogs sit in some of the chairs. And it was very helpful, like, whenever we do have people over, like, once a year, to have some place for them to sit. But this is an example of what we had made last month with the fused glass. And you can see the pale spots were the white frit. The darker purple spots is where we did the pale lavender, or, I don't know, the opaque. And then we capped it with, like, a purple. The pale purple translucent, and then put a bit of dichro in it as well as some of the clear mosaic. And I really like this because it will not yellow the way that resin does, because even the non-yellowing resins do resin over like 6 months of sun exposure, which I feel like even if it happens over a couple of years, sometimes if it's like an heirloom thing, you just don't want it to be yellowing on you. Though I'm not at all saying don't use resin. I love resin, but I really like this, and I also really like that you can bake this in with polymer clay pieces. Krista says, I see cabs for sale, but no cab kit. We don't have any of the kits assembled just yet. We had sold out of June's kits, and so we will be posting more up to the website. And so these are some of the ones that we still have available on the website. So here's one. We have a green one here. And now this one doesn't have any of the dichro or the green aventurine in it. You can actually see some of the white flowed to the front. We're still experimenting and learning, but I really loved those greens. So we're going to be doing kind of experimenting and seeing how each piece comes out. And you keep an eye on our Patreon as well. Again, shameless promotion. This is melting glass in the oven. Say what? No. You can use a microwave kiln to melt glass, and then we use our regular kiln. But what I meant by you can bake these in the oven with polymer clay pieces is that the glass itself like will not bubble or warp or anything like that. This one's actually going to Daniel as a thank you for moderating for us because he's the bomb diggity. But we will have more pieces like this up for sale. I give that back to you. Thank you, Maddie. No, I'm not gonna. If you search on Delphi glass, DELPHI glass, microwave kilns, they're very cool. And if you have a microwave oven and like reliable wiring, I would recommend trying that out. I personally don't have a reliable microwave, and we don't have the wiring to support it. We actually had to get a new thing put in, like a new line put in to be able to run the kilns in our house. So Dan it's not free. Dan works hard for the little bit that we give him. Like, we've tried to pay him, and he's like, no, I don't want paid. And we're like, well, I'm not going to argue with you. Would putting a layer of clear in the mold first help stop the white doing that? Quite possibly. So I'm going to...
need clear powder.
Yeah, if we had... Because the clear that we have is so big and chunky that it wouldn't settle in well, I don't think, but I am very limited in my experience. So for the top row here, I'm going to go through and do Amazon Green Opal. Tap, tap, tap. And I'm being really careful to not get the mold... Ah! Welcome to America, you guys. Just so you guys know, that is not me shitting myself. That is the neighbor shooting off fireworks. Though honestly, if that were me farting, I'd be a little proud because this is impressive. What on earth are they doing? Did they mean to do that? Oh, there's children with fireworks. Okay. Sounds like popcorn. Woo, 4th of July, yay. Yeah, they've been doing this. I'm so glad that our dogs aren't losing their mind. They've been freaking out for like a week now. America. 100. Honestly, I would eat microwave popcorn right now. Do they not know the date? I didn't get fed.
Oh.
So prepare for me to have a meltdown in about 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm just kind of experimenting a bit. We're doing some Amazon Green Opal. Yeah, I think that was an entire roll of black cats. Okay, now we can bump the table without worrying about jiggling the tripod. And I'm gonna, ooh, beefy boy. Huh?
I'm excited about that stuff.
Me too. Ooh, it smells funny. Oh, I probably shouldn't sniff glass powder.
Probably not.
Because I think this stuff is translucent. I don't know, though. It makes sense to me that it would be a little translucent because that way more of the glitter would show. And I don't want to completely cover the background color, but we'll kind of see how it goes. And I like to use just a little soft bristle paintbrush to maneuver the glass around. Also, Randy, am I missing any questions or anything?
No,
Okay.
I'll pay more closer attention.
Okay, thank you. And now, ooh, do we cap it with another color, or do we just cap it with clear just to experiment?
Clear.
Okay. Randy says clear.
What's your location?
We live in Carthage, Missouri. That's southwestern Missouri in the United States. So, like, real close to Oklahoma.
How long does it take to melt in the microwave kiln?
I don't have any personal experience with a microwave kiln. Because also, something about microwave kilns is Randy and I knew what with Patreon and our website and our sales goals that we were going to be making quite a few cabochons each month. And so, a microwave kiln, you can kind of only make like 3 to 5 pieces at a time if they're small. Right on. Hey, Ron in Kentucky. So I don't have any personal experience with a microwave kiln, but there are some videos on YouTube about it. And if anybody here has any experience about it, please share. That'd be super helpful. But it takes about 20 hours in our kiln for it to heat up, fuse. Huh? 22 or 23 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll usually like set it and then come back to it the next day and prep up. That's why we have kind of more molds than what we can fit into the kiln at one time, is so that we can, while the kiln's cooling, we can have the next batch of molds prepped, and then once it's cool, we can swap them and just get it going again. Okay, and so with the size of the frit, like if we used straight medium frit, we would have to really mound these molds up. And so the reason I'm coming in with the mosaic frit on top is it will make for less bubbles. There still will be quite a few bubbles, but I actually honestly kind of like the way it looks with the bubbles. But price for your cabs when they are cooked. Price? We start at $4 for our cabochons for some of the smaller ones that don't have like dichroic glass in it. Because just so you guys know, like to buy this much, and we refilled it with another tube, 2 ounces, which filled it up to about here of dichroic glass, was close to $50. So the dichro stuff is really expensive. And so for the smaller cabs that don't have any dichro in them, we start at like 4. And then for ones around this size, we sell for like 8 to 10, depending on what's in them. Would it be safer? I don't know, to use glass. Possibly, Kelly, but honestly, like the way that the frit is, like I can take this and squeeze it, and like no pokey bits and stuff. I don't know if they tumble their frit prior or what.
She makes because of the boron.
Oh, because of the boron? I'm just very mindful of it to not like rub it into my eye or something. But yeah, probably, Kelly. Probably safer.
Do you make the white trays?
Sorry, Elisa, it does help a lot if you do the at Yvonne Williams. That way, hopefully we won't miss your comment. I do not. I bought these from Amazon and Delphi Glass. And some of them, like this one over here, was actually gifted to me, which was very generous. It's probably, honestly, one of my favorite molds, too, what with the shapes and stuff of the pieces it makes.
Do some purple and green mixes.
Ooh, oh, that's a really good idea. We'll do some purple and green mixes. We'll actually do that next. Let's do... Oh, thank you, Maddie. Let's see. Should we, I don't know, how should we do this? What do you think, Randy? Green on the bottom and then purple up at the top like it's flowers?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this fern green opal. I think it's probably one of my favorites.
It's definitely sprayed as replacement.
Mm-hmm.
What would one look like if you used a bit of all the greens?
I really think to get the best effect with all of the greens, I'd need a bigger mold, and I don't have one of those prepped right now. But I'm excited to see how they all react with each other. So we're actually looking through getting photos and stuff of some of the oh, come on, brain. Like we did one batch that was just, and I'll post it to Patreon later, that'd be a good idea. We did one batch that was entirely like fern green, capped and clear with some dichro in it to see how that came out. That way, because the color that it is in the bottle isn't always the color that it is after it's been fused. And so we did that as a trial, and then we were going through, and it's like, well, let's see how Amazon green and fern green do mix together. Because some of them, if it's like a copper-based glass or a sulfur-based glass, even though they both look green, whenever they're full fused together, there can be some really cool reactions happening there. And so I really like this. This is a good suggestion, you guys. And so I wanted to kind of control and see, whereas if right now, if I just jumped in and mixed all of my greens together and saw really cool reactions, I wouldn't necessarily know which greens it was that did that. That way I could, beep boop. That way I could replicate the result. So I'm trying to be a little science about it, I mean, clearly not very well, because, I mean, well, behold. Um, will you ever do another cosplay costume? I do think so, Jim. I'd love to, actually. There's just been a whole lot of stuff just... I've been a messy burrito, but I'm working through it. Connie says layered clear dichro, then black on the back would be fun. Yeah, it would. Also, these molds, the way that we're setting them up, whenever they come out of the mold, let's see.
Don't drop one.
Do what?
Don't drop one in.
I won't. I just wanted to show, like, this is one of the purple ones. It was actually stacked. What we put in the back, like this green and purple, will be on the back of the piece, like, if that makes sense. Ooh, do some dichro and white on top. I don't want to use the white on top because it would block the colors underneath it, but I am going to do some dichro and clear. I like that idea. I tuned in late. Hey Kay, how's it going? Purple at the tip of the curve, then add green for the rest to look like a turn lane. Ooh! Oh, that's neat. Currently I just wrap them. We have a grinder right now, but we don't have, I don't know how to drill glass. Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% truthful here. I have no idea how to drill glass, so I don't know if we have the tools for it or not. But I know that I have not specifically invested in anything for drilling.
How many glass beads have you broken over the years? Just thinking about time to save broken beads to experiment with.
Oh, I don't know. Honestly, not many. Though for a long time I didn't really use a whole lot of glass. Though now that's definitely not the case, and we're making a lot of glass beads, and I am saving all of my broken stuff and all of my frit and things like that. That way we can, experiment. But oftentimes, like, if I buy a strand of glass beads and then I buy another strand of glass beads, there's no guarantee that they're the same COE, which is the coefficient of expansion. Which different glass is going to expand whenever it's exposed to heat at different rates. So it's heating and cooling, it's behaving differently. So like COE 33, like the borosilicate glass, expands very little. And so it's less likely to be like heat shocked. Whereas 104 COE, what I use on my lamp torch, expands a lot. Now it's not like watching bread rise or anything when you're working with it. It's on like a molecule level, but it's enough that it makes these tensions between the bits of glass, and they get mad and like pop. So I'm hesitant to mix glasses together that I don't know what the COE is, and also if it's a glass bead, it could have been painted after the fact, or it might have been something that if it gets heated again, the color might not be true. So normally with broken glass beads, if it's like a stray and I don't know what COE it was, I save that for incorporating into my fairy houses or in like my resin work or something. So, but yeah. I hope I answered the question. You can drill with a Dremel and a diamond encrusted bit. Lots of videos. Allison Julius needs to be underwater on a wet sponge. Ooh, right on, Suzette. Oh, that'd be super cool. I'd love to top drill these. Oh, that would be so cool. Because it might be thick enough that if we could drill like just a bit through the tip there and then make a briolette. Oh, that'd be pretty. You doing good, Randy?
Yeah.
It looked like you were falling asleep.
What?
I know you've been exhausted. Do what?
Just because I've been getting up at 7 doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. You're a trooper. Hey, Lily. Diamond drill bits in water. Go slow so it cuts and doesn't break. Right on. I don't know. Towards the kitchen, I think. But the best part so far, you guys, is if I get dog hair or anything into the calves, it just burns off. And we had some that came out like all horrible. Like I didn't put nearly enough glass into the molds, so they were like too small and not the right shape. And I just put it back into the mold and put more glass in and fused it again. And you couldn't tell at all that I'd messed up at all. So I'm really pleased about that because I was having a really high fail rate with our resin, especially when it gets cold. And the resin stops behaving properly. But so even though it takes, I guess, the same amount of time as resin to work with, once we get this set into the kiln, I can walk away. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about the cat jumping on it because it's safe in the kiln. I don't have to worry about bumping a table and messing stuff up. I don't have to worry about duds. And it gives us the whole rest of the day to do other crafty things. Finally, a craft where the dog hair doesn't matter, right, Danielle? Now, also, it might make it look scuzzy or something, but meh. That's if that becomes the case, then we'll probably reinstate dud boxes.
Well, at the moment, we've got a few duds that I need to smash.
Yeah, the glue that we used was not correct.
But I just gotta smash them and then I can refuse them.
Yeah, and see how that works.
And I'm kind of excited because I
Ooh.
think that's gonna look really cool.
Yeah, I think you're right. Eve says you could get really fine grit and use a stencil to put a pattern in your glass like a swirl in the flowers. That'd be cool. We actually have some decals that were very decals. Decal? How do you say decals? No, it's decals. I just feel like I say it sounded real southern when I decal. Maddie, how do you say decal?
Decal.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I'm saying it funny. Decal. We have some glass decals. Decals. That I still haven't experimented with because I'm afraid to waste them. So I need to like learn. Yeah, I think putting the decals under clear glass would be amazing. Katrina says to drill glass, I normally use a Dremel with a diamond bit and make sure you keep running water on it and back out frequently. Right on. Ah, put some masking tape over where you start drilling so that the drill doesn't slip. That's a great idea, Bev.
That's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea. Okay, what should the next color be? I think I want to do just solid green aventurine capped with clear, just to see how that looks. It's not, we don't have 4 pounds of it. Is the laundry going?
So,
Oh. I don't know. I thought I heard running water. It could just be the air conditioner and me tripping.
It's not.
Oh, okay. With a bit of dichrome clear. Yes. Now, this is actually our first time using the aventurine. So for this row, I am going to just do straight aventurine. I'll do another row with that just to, I want to be able to see. It's good to have a control group. And not to be this way, but it's not like we're not going to be making 700 cabs this month. So we have opportunity to experiment. Yes, that's the aventurine. I absolutely love that they label the container and the lid. How do I check to see if my order from 2 weeks today has been shipped? You could send us an email. Was it through our website? Because if it's been shipped, it should have been updated with your tracking info. But if you're concerned about anything, please send us an email and we'll help you get that sorted. Ooh, black and green. That would be cool. I don't actually have any black for it. Maybe for next one. Because Randy's like, can you stop buying glass? And I'm like, no, I cannot. I physically cannot. Because we keep using it up. I'm addicted.
We're doing one color a month.
Yeah, 1 color a month. And it's good because from last month, that's all we have left with the purples. but we had used up a bunch of 90 COE as well that we had gotten.
Yeah.
So, hey Helen, we're doing great. What is the firing time for those, and how long do they take to cool? Let me grab my handy dandy clipboard. Is it okay if I turn this off for a minute?
Yeah.
Take it to me.
Making it cold, making it sleepy.
Oh.
What?
Maddie's just like pathetic. Is this? No, that's my gaming.
Should be Maddie's gaming.
Working.
That's my gaming.
Here we go. I'm looking for my firing schedule notebook. Found it. Okay.
Did you? I can't remember.
What?
Did you tell your patrons about our gaming session? Or
Which
was that
one?
a dream?
It was probably a dream.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, maybe. Or the one, yeah, where I ate you like soup.
Yep, that's the one.
Yep. Kiss up buying craft glass grit ever, right? Okay, so this is all of our stuff. And I've been keeping track of all of our firings whenever we do something new. So with this one, since it's the exact same firing schedule and kind of glass setup and stuff, I'm just sticking to what we have been doing. So what I've got here is we segment 1, we at a rate of 400 degrees per hour, we bring it up to 1225 and then hold for 2 hours. Then at segment 2, like whenever we're programming into the machine, at a rate of 600 degrees per hour, so it happens pretty quick, we ramp up to a full fuse of 1500 and hold that for 10 minutes. I think I may try extending that. I don't know what kind of effect that would give. Like, I don't know if it would blend things a little bit. I don't know. That's of all the places, that's where I'm willing to experiment a little bit. And then at full rate, like, I don't crash cool just because I don't need to be opening up a 1500 degree kiln in my wooden house full of people and animals made of meat. That's like, that will cook us. But at full, just as quick as the kiln can, we bring it down to 950 degrees, and this is all Fahrenheit, for 3 hours. And that's getting it. We want everything in the kiln to be at 950 degrees because that's where 96 COE cools or anneals. And then at a rate of 45 degrees per hour, we bring it down to 800, and then I don't know why just 81, that's what we programmed it down to 700, and then 270 degrees until it gets down to room temperature. Usually I open the kiln up when it's at like 100 degrees and then just let it cool the rest of the way. No falling asleep, Randy. I know this is not the most exciting thing. But on the 90 degree on the 90 degree, I anneal it at 900 degrees. And so far, that's been working. I don't know if it's completely correct, but that is what I do. Like, and it seems to be working. Like, we tried to smash test some of the cabs. Like, Randy was whacking it with a hammer, Maddie, and it didn't break. And then some of them that the power had failed, and it didn't get to anneal properly. He whacked it with a hammer once, and it shattered. So we feel pretty confident in our glass. Numbers, it's like real life D&D a little bit. And it does sound like a lot of work, but once I have my kiln programmed, I just go to program 2. Like, program 1 is for 90 COE that I have it programmed, and program 2 is for 96 COE. And so I just like beep 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 beep, beep, like go through the settings, and there's the same every time. And so it's you do the work once, and then boom. And not gonna lie to you, if you feel like it's too much work, you can come to our website and buy our cabochons that we made for you. Shameless self-promotion. Yeah. I like science, but all the math, nope. And there isn't any math about it. I looked it up on the Bullseye website, and they gave me the numbers, and it's y'all. If I can do it, you can do it. Truly. I'm not a math is one of the few things in this world that makes my spine like curl up backwards and just like my skin crawl. Like it gets so frustrating. And then you ask the teacher, like, I don't understand. So then they just say it to you again, the exact same way they said it the first time, which is the exact way that I didn't understand. And it gets super frustrating. And it's like I enjoy math when I understand it. Like it's like, no, like I love geometry. Like, volume. Like you figuring out, this is how much this triangle can hold. That's cool. Um but that's because I learned geometry out of a book and didn't have to deal with a teacher that was also dealing with 30 other screaming, obnoxious students. So I'm not one of the people who hates math. I hate how bad I am at math and how quick I am to get impatient and frustrated with myself. Right on. Well, thank you, Daniel. Thanks for letting us know. Tracy says I have 2 questions. One is about chainmail. Is it cheaper to use aluminum rings, and do you sell your duds or failures of your cabochons? Aluminum, if you use bare aluminum, is pretty affordable, though the anodized aluminum sometimes can be some of the most expensive rings I've come across, short of using precious metals. Right, Sims. And we sell our dud resin cabs, but so far we're saving our glass to see how much we can salvage from it if it gets like scuzzy or just whatnot. So we'll see. I hear you, Randy. Are you really sleeping? Do you need like a soda?
I'm not sleeping.
Mm-hmm. He's over there snoring to make Maddie laugh. I think there is a giveaway today. Woo!
4 minutes late.
It's giveaway time. Okay, let me get this beep boop tucked away. Now, also, before our giveaway, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some shameless self-promotion. Because we are making these. Ooh! Oh, if I had any orange, that would be cool. Did you get a mosquito?
I did.
Did you murder it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. That's what you get. You need to tattoo another teardrop on your face every time you murder.
Another.
What? Well, she's killed a couple mosquitoes in her day. What did you do to that man? What? What are you talking about, Kim? I didn't do nothing to Randy. I fed him a bunch of homemade pizza.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
She said, "What did you do to that man last night?" He's like, "How'd you know I fed him too much pizza?" And then shook his tummy until he cried. Hey Drax, how's it going? Ooh, throw together all the leftover glass for mystery meat cabs. I like that, mystery meat.
Nice. So long as they're all the same COE.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys because we have cabs for sale up on our website, but as part of the reward for our Patreon supporters for our $10 cab boxes, we have cabs like this one up for sale for like $10 on our website because it's got the dichro and everything. But if you become one of our cab box supporters on Patreon, you get sent at least one cabochon at a $10 or an $8 to $10 value, as well as usually a laser cut piece, and we cover the shipping. So it's only to our continental US people, but we feel like we give you guys a pretty great deal, and it's because we appreciate your support so much. Everything that y'all do for us over on Patreon makes what we do possible. So that's kind of our commercial for it. If you like these cabs and you like them from our website. Now the only thing though is that we don't like take specific requests for the cab boxes for like colors and stuff. It's kind of like how we're doing here. It's just a mix match of like, we're doing this color this month. So this is actually the cab that we'll be giving away today. So I think that's pretty cool. And let's get this shifted over here.
Load the kiln with the first.
I've lost my tripod. There it is. Yeah, I'll load the kiln. Can you hold on to this for me? And our $10. Oh, thank you, Maddie. Our $10 cab boxes also have one of our like cosplay picture cards in it, and like I don't know, just a whole bunch of like promo stuff. Who's the pickle lady? I like pickles. Okay, if you guys haven't already, be sure to leave a comment on last week's Tuesday live stream. My sister took the gumball machine and most of my M&Ms. Oh, she almost stole my cat. I had to fight her off.
And threaten her with more slugs.
It threatened her with more slugs, yeah. And so, yeah, right? I was like, big that's when I have to go out and get it back from her when we go visit. After the Rona, that's right. But that's how I load them into the kiln, up on like little kiln legs. That way the air can circulate better. But yeah, okay. And now over here, oops. So Randy has gone to, hey Randy. Hey, Randy. Do y'all see his shirt? Was this by
I think I got this one.
Aardvark or Pegasus? Rocks fall, everyone dies. Good. We have gone to
randomcommentpickergenerator.com. We went from 70 to 85.
Woo-wee. I need to find a box.
What kind of box?
One that we can ship it in. Did we?
I folded them all.
You folded them all? Oh goodness. Hey Maddie, can you scooch so I can get past you?
Why don't you just get one out of the other thing?
What? Oh, because it's closed and buried under a bunch of crap. Because that would be too easy,
It would be too easy. Instead, we have to walk around.
Too easy. Yep. Ouch.
And run into other tripods.
Yes. Okay. So, last chance. If you haven't commented, go leave a comment. And
up to 88.
Okay, we're doing the giveaway. Clicking the button. Clicking the button.
Oh, we see the caps you just put in the count.
Fancy Stardust. You're just such a joyous blessing to watch. You're an amazing artist. Oh, well, congratulations, Fancy. Thank you for being kind. If you could send us, will you write on the top of that stuff? Thank you, honey. If you could send us an email to backtoearthcreations@yahoo.com with your shipping address of where you would like for us to send your winnings to, we will send your winnings to you. And did I give you the cab or is that it right here?
I haven't.
What's that cab?
Mm-hmm.
There's a cab on the table. Are they breeding? Like, oh, that wouldn't have any dichroic. Okay. But yeah, if we haven't heard from you by like August, then we just put the cab back into the circulation. So, but yeah, congratulations. Super durable. Bye, Sabrina. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. What had you said, Randy, about cabs or something?
Oh, when will they see the cabs that you're looking in now?
We will put them on Patreon tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but they're gonna be in the Patreon craft
Kits. Yeah, but we'll post pictures of where you can see how they looked tomorrow. Right on. Okay, so up next, what should we do next? Let's do the round one. Let's do Amazon green. No, let's do some here with aventurine.
Okay.
Or not straight clear. This stuff.
Confused.
Light green, translucent with green aventurine. How's that sound?
Sure.
Okie dokie. Oh, I'm being messy. And then we're going to be doing some more glass work. Does anybody have any tips for recording not fused glass, lampwork glass, like getting good camera footage of it, because just like the light settings or like, does anybody have any experience with doing that? Because it came out so blurry and horrible. We got the molds for the glass bev from Amazon and Delphi Glass.
Is Maddie's hair naturally that wavy?
It is. It's. I cannot believe how just naturally stunning Maddie is. Like her hair, she's a mermaid. She's looking at each other in the face. Yeah, she's just like that. Like she's born this way. If I bought some of those dust flakes, I'd buy too many. Oh no.
What's a dust flake?
I don't know. Well, pants, chocolate is required for medical. How big is your kiln? Do you put many molds at a time? Our kiln is a Paragon CS16S. It's a 16-inch by 16-inch internal space, but I try to not put stuff all the way up against the walls, so I treat it like I've got 1 square foot of footprint to work with, and I can put about 4 molds in at a time comfortably. Yes, Ashley, make some more cabs. Do it. So that one was the medium light green. And next we're going to do medium moss green. I'm hungry. I'm afraid y'all are going to hear my tummy rumble. That's Randy's snoring. Do more dark green and purple. I will do that. We have, like, not kidding, lots and lots of glass cabs to make, so we can do all the color combinations.
Whole process, if you're having
It's a nice dark green.
The exposure,
Those are
tape it.
exposed, you tape it. What's a ND filter to it?
It's the glasses.
Right on. And we did that, but it still came out just super blurry.
It could be the lens was dirty, the glass lenses were dirty.
That's true. We should experiment more with this.
Could be any number of things.
A little bit more in that one.
A little more blood.
A little more blood. Ah! Ashley says I have a serious cab addiction. Yes. It's easy though. It's easy to get addicted to this. I think I'm going to do the last one with... Well, no, I was doing the green bases that I was going to put aventurine on. I think, right? I don't know. Sure. I really like this pastel green, actually. Do you like this one, Maddie?
Mm-hmm.
What do you like about it? It's a pretty good green. Mm-hmm. Is this one of your favorite greens?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, hot dog. You got pretty good taste. Kimmy Sue says, I love working with glass. I'm trying crushed recycled glass from bottles and other glass items. My husband crushes it for me in a cement mixer. Ooh, right on. That is very cool to upcycle like that too. Because some of those wine bottle colors, like that wine bottle that we like that has the grapes and is blue, like on the label. That color of blue is really pretty.
You mean not the one with the kangaroo?
Not the one with the kangaroo, the one with the grapevine on it. Definitely not the one with the fox. For a long time, you guys, my deciding factor on what kind of wine to buy was what kind of animal was on the label. Because I am a connoisseur. Like, legitimately, Maddie, never buy the cheapest wine. Like, it was $6 for like a gallon jug, but it had a fox on it. And it tasted like vinegar from the second we opened it.
Tasted like fox.
Made with real fox. Could you smash a wine bottle up and remelt it? I do think so. I wouldn't risk melting the wine bottle glass with any of the other glass, because so long as you just mix it with itself, it should be fine. Ah, a yin yang. That would be neat.
That would be cool.
I don't know how well it would translate though, because of how
When things melt.
when it melts, things shift around. Randy had tried doing a piece when we were learning at the studio, and it all floated around, and you couldn't tell that he had tried it all. But if I do it with like 2 colors of green, then you'll like it would still just be pretty.
Light green and dark green.
Mm-hmm.
Or a green and a purple.
It's again. We'll do that on the very pale green. We'll do a yin yang with the green aventurine. Ooh.
Well, that's too short for cheap toilet paper or wine.
Yeah, I think that's the truth. I agree with that 100%. Colleen, you've spoken to my soul. I agree with that statement beyond what is reasonable. Okay, so I'm going to just do some right here. Well,
Now mix it up.
it's not really a good yin yang. I think that I need, for my current skill level at being able to deposit frit, I would need to use one of my larger circle molds. So I'm not going to try doing a yin yang right now. I really want to do the pokey pokey pokey. Can you melt it, swirl it hot, and let it cool? Is that controllable?
No.
In my current studio environment, I don't want to open my kiln when it's at 1,500 degrees. There are some kilns that have like a hydraulic lift on the lids, and you can like open it a bit and then like do like some drags and stuff, like combing the glass. That would be really cool. I currently don't feel comfortable doing that with my setup and unsupervised. Like maybe if we were at like a studio and they had experience in it, I would definitely try it. Poor Opal says, I use Filmic Pro app on my Samsung. It gives me a lot of manual camera control. Helps with really bright or reflective shots. Want those green and purple ones? I buy them all. Right on. We'll get them posted. We intend to do, we didn't this week because we have like the auction items and stuff, but we intend to keep doing weekly updates to the website where we post like 30 cabs a week. And kind of, I don't know, we're trying to get everything paid off, so we're like, we need more income, let's do more work. But yeah, that way we can make the cabs available to people who don't want
to be a
patron. Which I totally get. Patreon is pretty frustrating to work with most of the time. Just like currently, the newest thing that they're pulling on their app is I can post to Patreon using the app, and I can read y'all's comments, but it's like, please sign in to leave a comment. And I'm like, I am signed in.
No, it's saying you must become your own patron.
Or become a patron to leave comment or something. And it's just like,
it's my account.
It's my, yeah. So that's, if you guys have been commenting on my Patreon posts, I greatly appreciate it. And I'm very sorry I haven't replied. But we're trying here. We really are. It might not seem that way, but we are trying our best. Kimmy says you can use the wine bottle glass if crushed fine and mixed with dichroic, but it'll separate sometimes. Okay. Now on these ones, I try to make sure to like dome it kind of high. I don't want to make the cabs so thick that they don't wire wrap well, but I also don't want to make them so small that whenever they melt, it pulls away from the sides and doesn't shape correctly. I have a similar problem on the web version. Sometimes I'm logged out even though I never clicked. Yeah, I don't even know, Daniel. Like, it's the future and nothing works, so that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
I feel bad. Like, I'll put up with some
with some stuff, but I feel bad for y'all because I don't want your very generous support on. Don't eat that. I don't want your very generous support on Patreon to just be frustrating for you.
Oh,
And so, what's up, love?
where are your shoes, Maddie?
I don't know.
It was just the one piece.
I got it.
Okay.
But yeah, please don't walk barefoot in our house. I can't wait to have an outbuilding studio in like 5 to 7 years. I'm not gonna cry.
Sell more cabs, get it there faster.
Do what?
Sell more cabs. Get
Sell
it there
more cabs,
faster.
make the dream happen faster. That is right. And that's all of the website sales are actually going towards funding the dream. That is being our own venue for Camp Craft Along, which I'm very excited about.
Eventually.
Can I show them the building for on Sims? I don't know. We'll do that sometime. Maybe an exclusive stream. But I think I show that like once a month now. But the dream is alive and well.
What are you talking about?
The building that I built, the house with all the outbuildings and like the dream.
Were you able to import it
Yeah.
properly?
Maddie helped me with all that. Which, by the way, y'all, Maddie is an absolute wizard at building houses on The Sims. And she's just looking at me like, why are you talking about me again? I'm gonna put slugs in your hair while you're sleeping. Ooh, Elaine says, I'm wanting to make sure I tag you on Instagram. I use the @ then back to creations. Do I also I think it's just the @ I don't know about the hashtag, but I'm also not really tech savvy. Kay says, what's the best site to post your business, or do you recommend your own? I'm not certain how you mean. Like, Etsy truly is pretty good for if you're starting out a business with their new ad sources, because so long as you sell less than 10K a year on there, you can opt out if it's not right for you. And some people are very like marketing savvy and are able to use that to their full advantage. I personally use Weebly because with our monthly auctions, that just works very well for us. Oh, right on, Rebel. Yeah, hopefully before Christmas. What's up, Randy? It seemed like you were gonna say something.
No, not really.
Okay.
It's we found it so much easier to upload on our
Oh
own
my
website.
gosh, yes. Etsy took like almost 10 minutes to post per post, whereas now I can get it posted in like 3 minutes per post.
What do you treat your molds with before firing?
I treat them with boron nitride, which it's Zip ZYP is the brand. I prefer their aerosol to their squirt bottle. Or the spritz bottle. Like they have one that's non-aerosol. That way, some states, I guess, you can't ship aerosols to. So, okay. Oof.
Would you show us the
Could you show us from the side so we can see how high you fill them? I see. Yeah. Here we go. Funny.
thingies from it?
So this is kind of eye level with the cabs. So, and in the Patreon post, I will try, like, I'm not going to start the kiln during the stream today, because I want to be able to come through and take pictures of how this looks from the side. That way I can show you, like, the before, and then before we pull it out of the kiln, I'll show you the after of how that melts down. So it's just piled to be like 1/4 of an inch over the top. You could do it thicker, but you're going to end up with, like, some dummy thick cabs. Forbidden cake pops. Oh, Daniel. Ooh, Randy actually doesn't like coffee. He's a tea soup kind of person, or a leaf soup kind of person.
Tea soup?
I'd eat it.
I never had tea soup before.
Bye, Jim. Thanks for popping in. Okay, so this one, all of these, I am going to do. Goodbye, dog fur. The medium aventurine green frit with Dichro Captive Clear.
Where did you get your molds in the Zip?
primarily Delphi glass, but also some of the molds I was able to get on Amazon. If you go to our sorry, brain fart, our website, we should probably eat that other roll of cinnamon rolls. I'm just saying. Do you want to get the oven going? Yeah, that'd be cool. Do you want round 2 of cinnamon rolls and piggies in a blanket? Why do you make that? God, he's making the cutest face on the planet. That face that you did. The Goombas, those little like poop piles in Mario Kart. Is what are anyways. But doesn't that sound pretty good?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it sounds pretty good. Well, what we can do is get that stuff going and then eat a bunch of cinnamon rolls and piggies in a blanket and then play Mario Kart until we pass out. That sounds like a solid afternoon, you guys.
Make it to the third race of a single cup before.
First one to fall asleep wins, like, or loses.
Do they though?
Do
Do they lose?
We all win in the end. It's fine. We had cinnamon rolls and Mario Kart naps. Like, I'm just saying that sounds like prime afternoon. Yeah, or we could like watch anime or something. Again, their faces, like Maddie's like, well, I mean, it sounds pretty good. So yeah, you guys, if we're not getting any work done, it's because I'm an absolute bum. They're having BOGO molds on Delphi? Ah!
Well, I used to have money.
No, we didn't. We had money for about 2 seconds between whenever people paid for their auction items and I spent all of it on glass and molds. Like, thank y'all for funding our addiction. You getting that oven going? Is he ignoring me? I think he's ignoring me. Or he's just deaf, because I know he is actually pretty deaf. I was asked, Daniel's like, I'll be over in 12 hours. I was asking if you were getting you breaking them out. There's a non-stick pie pan in there that you can put the cinnamon rolls in, like how I did this morning. But even though it's non-stick, I do recommend giving it a spray with the cooking oil first. Are you doing ASMR canister ripping? Perfection. Perfection. Kate, I personally haven't tried a microwave kiln. Our microwave, actually, I'll show you how disappointing our microwave is. Because even Abby saw it and she's like, that's a microwave? And I was like, yeah, it is. Okay, I don't want to show you my whole filthy, horrible kitchen. I'm showing them my sad microwave. Like, it takes about 8 minutes to boil water in this microwave. So it's not. What are you doing to the?
Whack on the counter. Biscuit.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay, he just murdered the cinnamon rolls. He murdered them, Maddie. That's okay. They'll be delicious. I'm having a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Oh, I need to grab something else from the thing. Oops. Do you want to read on the tablet, or actually I could set up my laptop for you if you want to. Nah, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's technically internship, it's not child labor legally. So, okay. We do need a frit sifter, Danielle. Well, we have sifters, but I need like one of those. It looks like a pen that you put like the frit powder in and then you can like tap it and it comes out and it's all like perfect or something. But I also should get in the habit of weighing stuff, but I have these little scoops that like this one says it's a dash. And that's too much for that mold. Because I could just do like the weight. Because the volume isn't always like the same. from one what I did. Okay, I'm just letting you know that we won't need to do anything with the oven. Don't you get sassy with me? Yeah. Is there Saturday Patreon exclusive live stream and I just missed it? We did not, Lily. It was our last weekend with our sweet niece Maddie. And we went Abby. Sorry, she's looking at me like, "What? Did I die? Like I'm right here." It's.
Do I need to know something before
Yeah.
Friday? Like, what's happening?
It's like, girl, you a ghost. But no, it was our last weekend with Abby, so almost died at the river. It was a good time. Good time. He's like, I didn't get in the water. I'm not some silly dumb. She just makes a face at me, and I'm like, I'm gonna go swim with the fishes. Where's my concrete boots? Yeah, trying to make sure I'm not blurry for you guys. I know, right, Patricia? Your screen is so blurry, and I have refreshed. Okay. Maybe that will help. Okay.
You also may need to raise the quality of the video.
Yeah, sometimes raising your head is going to space, and, well... Oh, they say that's worse. Okay. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that.
Maybe if I zoom in, where I think the white is throwing the balance off. It says also a lot of buffering going on. Sorry guys, don't mean for it to be blurry.
There it goes.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so all of this is the green aventurine, medium-sized frit. Oh, those mushroom cap molds. I can't wait to get... We've been having the hardest time finding a kiln shelf, like a 15 can full fuse, like sheets of glass. Because I'd really love for our glass cabochons to be able to like layer some different sheets of glass together, like glass and then frit and then fuse it and then put more frit and powder and like keep fusing until we have some really beautiful like blends that aren't just, it's like the streakies but like speckly spotty, if that makes sense. And then cut that up and make puddle cabs out of that. I thought that'd be cool. I can't do that until I get a big enough kiln shelf. And like we had ordered one from Delphi and they still haven't refunded it, but they were like, yeah, we don't have that in stock. And it's been like 6 months. I have no idea how to make a kiln shelf, so Patricia says, is she wanting to become the next Vaughn creator? I think Maddie is going to be the best Maddie there is, and I can't even touch that. So she just, they're like, no. Like, it's, she and Abby so far have both expressed at least a little interest in being involved with what we're doing. But it's, I am not a...
long-term goals. Our long-term
Yeah,
goals.
with our long-term goals with like Camp Craft Along and stuff. But my shoes are not hers to fill. She's going to live her own life and do great and amazing things that are truly her own. I can't plan her future. I can't, you know, she's more than welcome to stomp around in some shoes with us. But it's, I think it would be a disservice of me to try to plan her future based around my workaholicisms and almost constant need to turn everything that I enjoy into work. Have you ever made glass cabochons with labradorite colors? Ooh, I haven't, but that would look amazing. What? No forced family labor, free workforce, and all that? Well, I mean, we don't like force her to work. She has helped us in the booth before, and that's been like awesome. And she helped us this month, fulfilling Patreon orders, and she was awesome at that too. So it's been pretty cool. Have you smashed any leaves yet with your leaf squishy? I have, and I'm terrible at it. I haven't done any on the new torch though. I think the other torch, my hothead, just wasn't getting the stuff hot enough. Like, if that makes sense. Did you run out of hands? A little. I always run out of hands. I've only got the 2 after all.
My hands.
My hands. This is pretty dichro heavy, but I think it's going to look pretty cool. But no, I found out our niece Abby is quite the author, and that's something that's like, dude, that's cool. So I can't even fathom the wonderful things that they'll be up to in their life, and I think the best service I can provide them is to cheer them on from the sidelines and help any way that I can, but not necessarily be like, here's my empire, you have inherited it, now it's like, you know, good luck. Like, I don't want anybody to have to inherit all of the imposter syndrome and anxiety and, you know, rude comments that people leave, and like,
Did you bake the first one for 25 minutes or 30?
I baked it for 19
That must be the secret.
and then checked it and did it for like maybe 5 minutes more.
Okay.
But those are 2 different kinds of cinnamon rolls though.
Okay.
But I don't know, I'd rather take my cinnamon roll a little gooey than overcooked, which is how I usually make them. So oh, that's a nice big chunk.
Get that big chunk.
Big chunk.
They call me a big chunk.
Ooh. Ooh.
Or at least that's what Amber says.
Okay, there we go. Could you smash the dichro into smaller pieces in a cloth with a hammer so it's easier to pour? Or would it just evaporate? I think I know what you mean. A lot of it would get tangled up into the cloth. We had actually ordered from Delphi Glass a frit piston, and we have
Not received that.
a frit sifter, but we have not received that, nor have we been refunded. I actually need to send them an email about that. But I'm like, yeah, there's a pandemic on and whatnot. I guess I'll just be patient.
Yeah, I was saying in my country about patience.
It's good to be patient.
It's good to be patient.
You really, yeah, celestial mold of man and moon mold. Oh, I really, how temptress. No, we had told ourselves we're not going to buy any more molds for at least 6 months so that we can get full use and experience with the molds that we have. Hey, Kelly. Sorry, I don't mean for it to go out of focus. It just kind of seems to. In custom glass, you normally want to use a really heavy brown paper. Ooh, that's a good tip.
Oh, it's the butcher's paper.
Yeah. We actually have some of that. Ooh. Possibly. I don't know, this glass, like, the amount that we've had to hit it with, like, it was like a 5-pound mallet on an anvil at the studio to get the, to break the puddle glass, or to break the glass for puddle tabs. I think that would just cut right through the silicone. My daughter and grandmother was quite the crafters, so when I pass my tools in, etc., my granddaughter received all my stuff with blessings. Right on. I also cut the silicone. Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking, Katrina. Ooh, waffle irons are great for making cinnamon rolls.
We never did have waffles.
We never did.
Put it on the list.
Put it on the list.
list of things to do before.
Yep, make waffles. Now, do you want to make, not saying that we shouldn't make them out of the cinnamon rolls as well, but we do have that biscuit mix, or that muffin mix. Just saying, we could all go back to Tennessee with diabetes. Okay, so the first layer we did was green aventurine. The second layer is the dichro that has all these pretty colors. And now we're capping it with just regular clear, which gives it like a really nice domed top. And it also gives it a lot of depth to the piece. All right. Yeah, it's aventurine, Lola. Do what, love?
I'm not hearing a no.
Oh, about the diabetes?
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying can we have it with ice cream? We need to make ice cream for this. Okay, ice cream and waffles. Love you guys. My pen doesn't work. Come on, pen. I got important things to write. Ice cream and waffles. Sounds perfect.
We need to put stock in Liberty Mutual.
Yeah, right?
So that we can lead us some funds.
Okay, I'm gonna put this. Hey, Randy, can I use your bent nose tweezers that you have over there? Or did I lose them again? Don't forget the hot fudge. Oh. Cynthia found a can of cinnamon rolls. Join us.
You won't give them back.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Maddie. You say psych right now. So I like the mosaic ones because I can find like some bigger pieces, and the bigger the pieces of glass are that I found so far, the less bubbles you'll have in your pieces. So this is the last layer's the top. Yeah, this layer's the top. But the way that these molds work is you build from the bottom up, and the bottom of the calves will have like this is how the bottom comes out looking. So it has that little bit of texture. This one was from using the molds with, man, I really need to do my nails. What was I saying? The spritz bottle gives a little bit more texture in the mold. The stuff with the zip, the aerosol, has a much smoother texture, but you can kind of see it gives it a little bit of a matte finish. Whereas on the surface, whenever the glass fuses, it gives it a really nice, domed, smooth effect. And I really like capping with the clear because then you can kind of see the bubbles and stuff in it. So I don't know. I like it. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Herpin derpin doodle doo. I wouldn't recommend capping with window glass because there's no telling what COE the window glass is. You can purchase sheets of fusing compatible glass from different glass companies. I personally have been working a lot with Delphi glass. I like the way the website is put together. It's easy enough for me to navigate, especially on my phone. And they save your shopping carts. So depending on device. So I have like 2 shopping carts, a shopping cart and a wish list on my tablet, a shopping cart and a wish list on my phone, a shopping cart and a wish list on Randy's computer and on my laptop. So, and that way I can kind of, juggle everything. But yeah, with the cups and windows and stuff, if they're not the same COE, then you'll get shattering problems in the annealing process. They won't all anneal at the same rate, and it'll make for sad. Ooh, I'm baking banana bread. Ooh, we've got some bananas sitting on the counter aging so that we can make a nice ripe banana bread.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, now? Why are you sassy?
You were using banana size reference.
Well, oh, yeah, that's true. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who participated in our auction. We had a fantastic time. Sharon says, so are the bubbles desirable or personal taste? I like them. I think it's entirely personal taste. Some people are like, bubbles. But like, I absolutely love the random little placement of the bubbles. I think it gives the cabs so much character. I keep getting like crazy little fingerprints all over. There we go. Squeaked that up. But I love the bubbles personally. So while it is personal preference, I love it. Cynthia says bubbles good. Right on. Daniel says any transponder can be used to cap. It can, yeah. I like the clear because it's even if you put it like on the one that I keep showing you guys. Even though we capped it in clear, it still looks purple, and the clear glass is pretty affordable comparatively. Like these guys are, I think we were able to get them on sale for like $10 a canister for like this is 8.5 ounces. So would be let's say $20 a pound. So to buy 5 pounds of this would be $100, whereas getting 5 pounds of or 4 pounds of the mosaic grit, so it'd have been $20 per pound, 4 pounds is $80. To get 4 pounds of the mosaic clear was 40 pounds. So it costs half as much for the clear glass as it does for the color. So that's why I come in and use clear quite a bit on all of these, is to try to keep the profit margin down so much. Like we can do maybe 5 kiln cycles off of 1 can of zip because I reapply after each firing, and the zip, the ZYP, the boron nitride, is like $50 per canister. So while it's not the glass so much that's expensive, it's the molds were like $30. The dichro is pretty stinking expensive. I do have one more mold left to fill. The dichro is pretty expensive. We have like a $700. So the kiln was expensive, the electric, so the glass is actually the least expensive part. It's the actual making of the thing that's proving to be crazy stinking expensive. You checking on those cinnamon rolls?
Yeah.
How are they looking?
Was the oven heated up?
I'm not sure.
Sometimes our oven doesn't work. I think this one's ready. I'm worried that some of the might not be filled enough, but we'll see. Fiona says, I need cabochons. We can hook you up. But yeah, I have one more mold to fill.
Is this how you want them placed?
I did them all around the edges because they filled up the center last time. Like they were shoulder to shoulder. These aren't as big as the other ones.
So the center's empty?
Kind of shoulder to shoulder. Can you show me the cinnamon rolls? Oh, I see it. Yeah, boy. That's perfect. Thank you, guys. Oh my god, cinnamon rolls.
Like I said, I'm not doing the...
Oh no, we'll do the piggies in a blanket. Do you want just the regular hot dogs?
No.
Well, do we have any more of the cheese ones? Because we ate all those.
What?
I'm sorry. They were yummy. Okay. I don't know how we live like this. Clearly, the neglect is out of control.
Is it 9 minutes?
Okay, last mold. Movement causes an attack of the pixel monster. Sorry. Ooh, Bristol blue. I can't wait to get into some of the blue fuses. Ah, that'd be pretty. Okay, what color should we do next? Will you pick, Maddie?
Mhm.
Can you pick me, like,
Pick me a winner.
one of these and one of these? Oops. No, that one? And that one? Okay. So Maddie is picked. We're doing a mix of medium light green and Amazon green opal. Oops. Bopped. Gary said, pick them all. Hey, Gary. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we don't mean to. It's never my intent to antagonize you guys with like making it ooh, white with small amounts of green. Okay, Maddie's nodding. She'll allow it. Lola says it must smell amazing in your home right now. Yeah. Not to brag, but it smells pretty stinking good.
Smells like floral and
Floral sheep smoke. So I'm just doing a scoop. Like this one, I reapplied it and it's cracking a bit. So I'm going to need to clean the mold before the next firing.
I'm very glad they don't have smell-o-vision most of the time.
Yeah. Now our house smells like it's got a bunch of humans and dogs farting in it all the time. But yeah, so I'm filling in the bottom with some white. Pastel green. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I love that show with Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe. Like, is that on Netflix or Hulu or anything? I would watch the heck out of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so each time I try to make sure that I have the color spread all about, like all the way up into the tip of the teardrop and everything. So I actually do it a little heavier almost in the tip of the teardrop than what I do everywhere else. Right? Also, not to be this way, but Mike Rowe is handsome. It's like I'll watch him work all day long. Do it, Randy.
They're saying it might be on Hulu.
Ooh, that'd be cool. Oops, a little much in that one. Or what's it they say? He just looks like he smells good.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't though. Well, he looks like if you got him fresh out of the shower, he'd smell good. But half the time, he's up to his knees in something or other. So, but he handles it with such grace. Mike Rowe's coming back in July? What? To where? To what? Ah! Take my money! I'm going to try to do a whole big bunch of these ones. With the... And then we'll do another dark green batch.
Hey, Kelly, what you doing?
Hey, pretty kitty. How's it going? Oh, really? I've read some of her notes to Mike Rowe, and those are just amazing. Right? Mike Rowe's voice is as smooth as sacrificial smoke. He does have a good narrating voice. There we go. We got a nice dark green in one of these. Oh, hey, Pie. How'd organizing your beads go? Flood the cat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeet. I'll get that in a minute, babe.
Quit throwing my stuff around.
I don't mean to.
I won't let you borrow it if you keep disrespecting.
Disrespecting me. Road trip on a... Ah! Right on. By shape and size. Nice. Okay. Oops. Some glass. I try to not get in too much of a hurry because then I start getting messy. Yeah, as long as it's not a cinnamon roll on the floor. Got a man down.
It's a breakfast film.
Mm-hmm. He is the host of a show called Dirty Jobs. So again, before I go through and cap and clear, I want to distribute. Actually, we could probably go ahead and put in some dichro. What do y'all think of that? What do you think, Maddie? Some dichro?
Oh, sure.
What you doing?
Looking at potatoes.
What kind of potatoes can I see?
76 different ways to eat potatoes.
Can you list every single one out loud to us?
There's garlic butter potatoes. They look like that.
Oh my god. Can I show them?
Yes.
Can we make those?
Yes.
Is this not...
Maybe I will allow it.
Look at those potatoes, you guys. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. How are we supposed to make those?
I know how to make them.
You do?
Yeah.
Do we have everything we need?
Yeah.
Yes. Potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Nom yay.
There's like a potato casserole.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love potatoes. Sorry, I got carried away and started putting more, We are a simple folk. That's basically what we've been doing for like a month. Is just drooling over potatoes. It's been a good life. What's a Hasselback potato? Is that like a Hasselhoff?
Never have some.
Don't hassle the Hoff. I had no idea he had a podcast. Oops, sorry. Don't mean to bump the tripod. Maddie almost watched a serious spill go down. It's just the most expensive thing in the house. That's fine. Like by weight.
She's also just barefoot.
Oh, it would have just spilled all over the table.
Yeah, when does it ever just?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ooh, sour cream, small slices of potato, put sour cream. See? Like, my stomach's growling, like, out loud now. You roused the beast. So, once we get the cinnamon rolls out of the oven, do we just put potatoes in?
You would make piggies
in the blanket, but we can have potatoes for, like, post-lunch, pre-dinner snack. You okay?
Yeah.
See, now she's having fits. You got her in a right potato fit. These are crushed glass. We're going to be fusing them into cabochons.
You're crushing all kinds of glass.
Mm-hmm. Once the Fritz sifter gets here, Delphi Glass was having a sale on like their scrap dichro sheets, and I thought it'd be really cool to experiment with making our own dichro frit. Like, I don't know if that would be more economical.
But I was looking at potatoes.
I don't know if I can remember words enough to say everything that I just said, but they heard, and that's what's important. Can I see the potatoes? Can I show everyone? What? Is that like, that's a potato lasagna?
Yeah.
Can I show it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know. I was this many days old. I didn't even know that was a thing. Do potatoes taste good with like lasagna sauce?
What does it
If you
taste
do
good
it with
with?
the cheese.
It's fair. Yes. I approve. Gosh, how do they get the potatoes to be so perfect? Danielle says, ew, dichro sheets? No, they have like sheets of glass that have the dichro finish on them. So like you can see how it has like where it's flashy and pretty. It's like a whole sheet. I do. I just want to smash some glass. Smash some glass. I don't know. Let's smash glass.
But I feel like this is not going to end well for me.
It's not. Truly. Does it ever?
No.
No. Poor abused Randy.
Yeah, baby.
Potato pasta. No, we've had, what's that? Not gnocchi?
I don't know. Can't remember what it's called, but it was delicious.
Gnocchi? Nashi? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce words. Yes! Potato pasta is Gnocchi. But it was from like a bag in the like pasta aisle. It wasn't even like refrigerated. It was okay. Right? We're excited too, Eve. I'm just here like slobbering on myself about potatoes and cinnamon rolls.
Nacho cheese dip for the potato.
Gnocchi. Okay. Gnocchi. My name is Todd. The G's silent. This is what I always think. The cabs will be cooking today. We're gonna set the kiln, and then we have a fire alarm. And then we just go upstairs, and I come down and I check on it like every hour. I kind of want to get like a video baby monitor with like thermal vision. It heats the room up so much.
That doesn't heat that much.
It does. There, you're right, but I'm a sweaty person just anyways. Ooh, fire caps. Really? That would be really cool, Daniel. Which one? What is it?
It's potato soup.
Potato soup's actually really good. Loaded potato?
Instant pot.
Ooh. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really interested in an Instapot or like an Instapot air fryer, like how Tracy has.
I don't understand what words you're saying.
I don't know, your dad has one and he cooks his bacon in it. And Tracy has one and that's what she made. I don't know, everything she's ever fed us has been amazing. But like she had made the green beans in it and it took like 5 minutes and they came out like she had slow simmered them for like all day. It was delicious. Sharon says, do you treat the mold with something or do they come right out? I treat it with a product called Zip. It's ZYP. It's boron nitride. It's a release agent. You could use kiln wash, but if you use one, you shouldn't really use the other because it interferes with how they bond to the glass. I don't even know.
What is going on?
They're having a downright hootenanny.
They're having a party.
Yeah.
A whole shindig even.
A whole shindig. They're having like a half a shindig. Short ribs in it. 45 minutes to make short ribs, Randy, in an Instapot. He making a face like me. Can I see the potato?
Grilled potatoes.
Grilled potatoes? Ooh, those are like tater wedges. Do y'all know what JoJo's are?
It's a bizarre adventure.
It is ideal. No, when I lived in Ohio, there was a place that we would get fried chicken, and they had something called JoJo's that were just like, it's like you took the biggest baking potato in the whole wide world, and you cut it into wedges, and then you like batter it and deep fry it. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, Maddie, it was amazing, and I don't know if I'm remembering correctly. Have any of y'all ever had JoJo's? Oh, it would be just as economical to get security cameras. You could just get it on your cell phone. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. So we can just watch our kiln from another room. Waffle fries.
Mojo's.
JoJo's? Yes, JoJo potatoes. Okay, so it's not just a thing that I'm remembering incorrectly. Also, is Boston Market still a thing?
Do you remember Mojo's?
Mojo's?
Yeah.
What's Mojo's?
Mojo's JoJo.
Oh, he bamboozled me on that one. All candy.
I guess I just simply laugh at him, Maddie. It was awesome.
We had one in Ann Arbor. Right on. But I remember I could not get enough of those as a child. And there were like 4 of us kids and mom and dad, so we always had to share. So we each would get like 2 JoJo wedges, which honestly, thinking about it, is probably a reasonable amount for an 8-year-old to eat. But I've never once a day in my life been reasonable. And so it's like, I want to eat 12 of them. Back up. In Dayton, Ohio is a Boston market. Right on. Their rotisserie chicken and mashed potatoes and mac and cheese and their cornbread was my absolute favorite meal as a child. It sounds pretty good. I was just talking about food. Did you find some taters? No? Maddie.
I was screenshotting the previous potato.
Oh, which one was it?
The garlic, the slices.
Yeah. That just looks so good. And I think I finally have a knife sharp enough to be able to do little slices like that. Okay, so this is the like the potatoes fried. Nice and mounded. And then I'm gonna flip this around.
Such pixels, you couldn't see it at all.
So, oh really? I tried. Okay. Making sure everything's in there. I'm gonna put like 1 or 2 more on this one. Big old chunks.
Big old chunky balls.
Those cinnamon rolls are smelling amazing. And
Chunk.
there we are. And so that is how we have the kiln loaded. I lost my chair. Lost your buffering again. Yeah. Okay, so real quick, last minute Q&A time. If you guys have any questions or anything that I might be able to answer for you before we go and eat these cinnamon rolls and make some piggies in a blanket and potatoes. Bye, Connie. Thanks for hanging out. That and my battery's at like 21%. So, Mary Hart says, bake bacon at 350 degrees for 20 minutes in a shallow pan like a jelly roll pan. Makes perfect bacon every time. If I had like a rack or something, because every time I've tried that, Mary Hart, it's always like super greasy, like, and gives rain to the crazy poops.
Soup.
Like soup, like greasy soup. Oh, hey, Ember. Yeah, Q&A time. Go, AMA. That's Ask Me Anything. Hi from the Lake of the Ozarks. Well, hey, we've actually driven by there. What was the giveaway for today? It was one of our handmade cabochon cinnamon rolls. Can you never change because you're wonderfully talented and funny. Oh, well, thank you, Tracy. But I can't not change. It's what we do. But it's just, I'm like a flower blooming. It's a shit show. But that's okay. But it's very nice of you to say
Did
that.
you ever plant my Nosferatu?
I've not planted your Nosferatu yet.
Oh my
I'm
god,
sorry.
it's gonna die.
No, it just got rained on. It'll be fine. It's
Gonna
resilient.
be dead.
Yeah, he's...
Gonna be
thanks, Kelly.
dead.
You wanna come and sit with me, Maddie?
Sure.
Oh, this is my Maddie. She is the best. Can I have a cinnamon roll, please? I'll eat one for you. But I don't think it'd be the same if I mailed it to you. You're a little bitch. I can't handle it. Okay. Are you planning any more chainmail videos? Do what?
How much longer?
Like a minute.
1 minute?
I don't know. Poke it. Does it seem like bread consistency or dough consistency?
Yeah, I don't know. No, Ember.
Get the cat out of the oven. We do have more chainmail videos coming. They're going to be like project videos though, to where it's like being incorporated with like completed pieces instead of just like just the specific weave. What did you end up putting in the rocker album, Mama? I don't know. I think I have like a leaf collection in it right now.
I knocked
Poke
on
it.
one
Does
of
it poke you back?
And it said occupied.
He knocked on the cinnamon roll and it said occupied.
I said, oh sorry. I put it back down.
Pi says, I wish I could remember my question. Teresa says, hi Maddie, love your smile. Guys, I can't handle it. I gotta go make piggies in a blanket. It smells so good in this house. We're gonna go, but thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we will see you in our Saturday patron exclusive live stream, as well as our Sunday tutorial that I haven't shot yet, but I promise we're gonna make one. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. Golden brown, not burnt on the bottom. I wish y'all could smell this though, because it smells amazing. But be sure to, if you guys are interested in our cab boxes, please check us out on Patreon. Shameless self-promotion. And we'll see you next time. So until then, guys, happy crafting. Bye. Ah, she moved. Bye. Okay, bye, guys.